Hello, my name is Ilona and today is Monday, April 8th, 2024. I'm back after taking off for a week and I really slept a lot the week. I wanted to read things and I just took my time sleeping a lot, taking time off. Apparently my body needed it and I was quite relaxed yesterday. And tonight at 4 o'clock in the middle of the night, I just woke up and I was wide awake. I kind of dozed off this morning at like 5:30. That wasn't a great idea. So it's like I haven't woken up completely yet. So I'm just taking my time. I already looked at some mails yesterday morning. And of course, the mails about consultations have priority. But I'm hoping this week I'll be able to catch up with all the messages and mails that have kind of gathered themselves in my mailbox. So we'll have to see about that. And of course, I have to bring myself up to speed with what is happening in the world. I already shared some things on Telegram, on my Telegram channel, but I still have so much catching up to do. One of the interesting things that I want to take a look at, not only today, because energetically and the eclipse today, it's something very interesting going on. So my second card reading in this video will be about just today, what's going on today. But first I want to take a look at documents that have been released in Germany. And this is very interesting. This is called the RKI files. And that is like the German CDC. I think that is how you can compare it. They're the ones that came up with all these restrictions and things that were going on at the time, of course, the past 4 years. And in Germany, it was bad. They had to wear, of course, those things in front of your mouth everywhere. And they were really pushing, of course, these things. And now they've been released like 2,500 documents. And most of it is black. Interesting. So it's redacted. Anyway, in those pages, and Professor Homburg actually looked at it, and this is very interesting to see. But apparently, they already thought that the flu was worse than what was going on the past 4 years. They already knew that. They also knew that those things in front of your mouth were completely useless, and that stings were not going to help us in this. And yet they still push this along because they got pushed from the Minister of Health. Very interesting. So it was more politicians. Thank you, 4 o'clock this morning. Sorry, the politicians were pushing this. There wasn't any scientifically based for this to do all these restrictions. So that came out. You can just imagine that Germans were very happy to hear about this. And there was a mail sent to me asking me if this is going to have an effect in the Netherlands as well. And this is very interesting. So I actually taken a look and there has been an item in the Netherlands, Ongehoord Nederland, who are usually on top of these things. They did an item about this, mentioning, this is happening here in Germany. What is going to happen here in the Netherlands? And should there be tribunals? Interesting. Also in the article, it is mentioned that this is really completely politically based, all these things they try to push through. And this is, of course, connected to the World Economic Forum because they're all connected through the Ministers of Health. So this is very, very interesting. And I think I'm taking this with me. I'm actually taking a look if this is going to have an effect in the Netherlands as well. But you can see this on a broader scale because this will have an effect, of course, on all countries involved in this. And let's face it, this was a worldwide attempt to take over, to take control, to see how people would respond to things. Because in all those papers, I believe in the Netherlands, some documents have been released as well. But there has been a lot of redaction going on there as well. But what we can read in the German files is that it was clear as day that there was no basis to do what they've done. There was no ground for it. So let's see what the card reading has to say about this. Well, first of all, we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Page of Swords, and this is the central card. So to me, this means that more and more information is going to come out. not just in the Netherlands. I believe in other countries as well. We've got the Nine of Swords. We've got the, let's see, this card. Of course, it's connected to the devil. And for the future, we have the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. So to me, it feels like they're trying to hold on. That's why they redacted most of the, documents. And I'm really interested if the things that are unredacted already, are this in a way. For the people in this community, it's not shocking. We've been, we've known about this. We've been trying to explain this to other people, and they were, of course, accusing us of all kinds of things. So this is, let's just say, this is just confirming what the people in this community already knew, but now other people are reading this, and I'm kind of wondering what is redacted, because what came out was kind of, for the average person, average German person, of course, also in the Netherlands, because it's really the same system. It's quite shocking, actually. So we'll have to wait and see what's underneath the rest of the documents. But they're trying to hold on, but a light will be shown on that. They won't be able to hold on to that. They'll try to keep it, he's holding tight onto this. Oh, this cannot come out, but it won't work. It won't work. Especially with this one, this is the truth will come out and shine a light on all these dark energies and all these manipulations and things they've tried to push through. So I do believe it will ultimately end up in front of a form of judgment. I don't think they'll be able to run away from that. But the Page of Swords is really about information, and not just in the Netherlands, because of course I'm now talking about Germany and the Netherlands, but this is going to be bigger, because really if it comes out in the Netherlands, more countries will follow. Worldwide, of course, in America, there's so much coming out about this as well. They've got commissions going, committees, yes, going on about this. There's so much going on, and it's interesting enough that it started in Germany, that this is coming out, and this will come out more and more in the Netherlands as well. So it's interesting. There's already been paid attention to it in a news item on Ongehoord Nederland that is being on the Dutch television. So there's a lot going on. I think this is very, very important that this is happening. Now, the second card reading I actually did in this video was for today, the 8th of April. There's so much information going on about the eclipse, about things happening. There are a lot of stories that it's going to be hectic. Maybe something will happen. Maybe everything will turn out black. Everything will be, there'll be like a blackout and things like that. So much going on. To me, I've taken a look at it before when I was just taking a week off, and what I got is that it's energetically so much is happening, and I just wanted to take a look at the energy today. Maybe things have changed, what the cards will say about that. Well, first of all, we've got this card again. Yay, it's the Devil card again. So that's an important energy for today, because I believe that it will be cleared. A lot of the dark energies will be cleared today. The Page of Cups is given. It's like given to humanity. I believe it's like a, when humanity is raising their vibration, we are raising our vibrations. It will be returned to us. It's like a process, like a corporation, so to speak, with the universe, with the energies going on. So I believe this is given to us as like a gift, to use. And for the past is the Judgment card. Underneath the Page of Cups, we've got the Magician. And for, the future kind of, but the question is about today, so it has to do with today as well. And that's more of how the day will go. And that's the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. So to me, it feels there's not going to be something incredibly awful happening or something very radical happening with the Two of Wands. It feels like it's more on an energetic level. That's the feeling I'm getting. I got that in my other card reading, and that's what I'm getting from these cards. This has to do with really, stepping into our power. But I don't think things can happen, obviously, but I don't think all these stories that are going on, I don't think it will be as drastic or dramatic as some are making it out to be. I believe this has to do with healing. I also read that this is about, really strengthening the sacred male principle. And I do believe that, especially with the magician, that is happening, because they have suppressed the sacred female principle, and they have twisted and manipulated the sacred male principle. They really just, the dark energies just manipulated it and made it into some toxic energy, focused on, all these rational things and pushing things and controlling. And it's like it's returning again. This, especially with the new moon in Aries, it's returning that sacred male principle, and that needs to be balanced with the sacred female principle. Obviously, we need to balance that in ourselves as well. So this is really about making sure by balancing it, that all these dark lower energies will have to leave. It feels like a cleansing of all these dark energies. I do think that today a lot of the energy, the energy is going to be raising. It's like the changing of energy, and they won't be able to really live in that anymore. Those dark energies are going to be cleansed. A lot of them will be cleansed. Of course, we'll have to see the effect that we'll see in the reality later on. But this is happening today. It's really about bringing us back into our strength, about manifesting. I think that take your time today. Be kind to yourself. Maybe you'll be very exhausted like me. I'm quite exhausted, especially because I didn't sleep a lot. So I'm just taking it easy for today. Of course, I have to work, but I am, not pushing myself completely. So see if you can, take good care of yourself, ground yourself. Maybe you have a lot of energy. That's also a possibility. Work with that. But this is about healing. We are being healed on such a deep level today. It is an amazing energy that is happening right now. And I think that we should be very grateful in a way. It's a gift given in a way to ourselves. We kind of created it ourselves by opening up, by raising our vibrations, by working so hard to balance things inside of ourselves. We're being supported by the universe, being supported by all these energies. And I do believe that the dark energies will have a very tough day today, I think, for them. So it's very possible that the next few days or next period, we're going to see a lot of things, especially from the dark energies, very obvious. We've already seen it, but we're going to see that more often, because I think they really are losing their ground. And today is really about grounding humanity, strengthening ourselves, healing ourselves. So take your time, not just today, but the coming weeks, coming time, because this will have an enormous effect on everything. This has to do with the Great Awakening. This is about the Great Awakening. So this is necessary to come in. So see how you will respond to it. And, no, this is helping us. This is healing us. This is bringing us back into our manifestation powers, that we can use it. And I do believe they will be able to use it even more after today. It will be easier. And it's really up to us to let go of all these dark energies that are still inside of ourselves, maybe, or, some triggers we have, pain, anger, frustration. Today is a perfect day to let go of it, to use today and the coming time to release all these things, because I do believe this is cleansing on a very, very deep level. I don't believe it's going to be, there's going to be what they're talking about, that there's going to be, that today is the day that everything's going to be black and everything, is going to come out. I don't think that that's today. It's possible something will happen, but it won't be what a lot of people are hoping for. At least that's not what I'm sensing. But this is about healing. This is energetically massive shift. I'd like to leave it at this. Hope to see you in another video. Bye.